Okay, so in today's video, we've got a bit of fraudulent behavior to go over because, we like fraud around here. We commit that shit on the regular, baby. Nah, but so over the weekend, okay, I saw this little glitch, and I was gonna get to it eventually, but naturally stuff was coming up, and I had to go and attend to other stuff, and I finally got to this part where we saw the infamous chase glitch. Okay, where essentially you would basically give a fake check and then give it to the ATM and withdraw, thousands of dollars. And before we continue, there is 3 fundamental facts of life. Okay, 1, you can never escape death. 2, you can never escape tax. And 3, the bank is always gonna chase its money down. No pun intended. Like the bank, like I said, okay, the bank when it comes to money. I don't know who the hell says I'm going to go and mess with the bank of all places. Okay, maybe some other institution people will attempt, but the bank? The bank? Oh my days. And this was all recorded. But yeah, so essentially this was at least on TikTok it was posed as a money hack. But yeah, that's not really how it works. And mind you, okay, say someone uses your bank account somewhere else and you're even trying to get the money back. You know how much not loops you got to get through just to get your money back that you earn? So if someone else uses your account and the bank gives you all this hell, why the hell would the bank just let you pull out like $30,000 with a fake check? Oh man, this crime is so stupid. But anyways, let me show you the video in question because if only I just can't make it up, guys. I just can't make it up. Just watch the video and come back.
Nah, I said it's heavy. Niggas is lined up. No, this shit is elephant. No, only let niggas in 1 by 1. Bro, what the fuck, man? I know I shouldn't listen to this shit, man. What the fuck, bro? Bro told me tap in, bro. Bro said he got the job a day before this shit gonna happen. Bro was like, yo, 50 tap in. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm like, I bet this is my only shit, bro. My only motherfucking account, bro. And they gonna whack this shit. Bro, the fuck? Alright, so the fuck, man. What y'all need to do, man? Y'all follow me. Y'all make this shit go viral, man. This chase glitch shit. Don't do this shit, man. Y'all don't do this shit. Y'all save y'all account and get y'all money. Otherwise, man, this shit is wow. Don't do it. Hear ye. I'm out.
Oh yes, dear viewer, you saw that. A bunch of people lined up to go and look and do some fraud. Oh my goodness. And the best part is this happened on the weekend. So imagine you're like the bank and you're just like, oh, why are all these people putting money out? Ah, man, must have been Frank. And it gets fixed. Like, yo. Business hours must not ring true inside these people's heads. But anyways, what am I really trying to tell y'all? What I'm just trying to tell y'all is that this glitch falls under a little bit of a phrase called that check kiting. So I have a few definitions for check kiting, but the one that I believe explains it the best is this right here by the Cornell Law School. So check kiting. So kiting or check kiting is defined as the practice of covering a bad check from one bank account to another. Persons with multiple bank accounts use this advantage because it takes multiple days to process checks. The check that has been deposited increases the fund available. The act of kiting is illegal. Yes, I know it's hard to believe, but it's illegal. To counter kiting activities, many financial institutions have a waiting period before checks are deposited. In the 6th Circuit, the court defined check kiting as drawing checks on an account from one bank and depositing them in an account in the other bank when both bank accounts have insufficient money to cover the amounts drawn. See US v. Stone. The court insufficiently funded bank accounts The court stated that the offender, in essence, will be giving themselves their own unauthorized, unsecured, and interest-free loans, put banks at risk for funds, and short the bank's assets. In United v. Norton, the court stated that check kiting could violate the federal bank fraud statute if the victim is a federally insured financial institution. So, if you're a little bit lost on how this works, essentially, you're basically putting out a check, right, of, I don't know, maybe $20,000, okay? And you're saying that, okay, I want to like put this into the ATM. I want the ATM to take this in so that I can then withdraw it, because usually when you cash a check or whatever, what ends up happening is that, you know, it just goes straight to your account. Because when you write a check, it's essentially like I'm giving you like authorization to put money in here on paper. So that's essentially what you're doing. However, say you're going to give a check to like another person, you write them a check and they look into the stuff, in this case, then you will register the check from them. Hence, basically, it's what your job actually does. However, whereas where the fraud can come in is when you say, I have my personal account and my business account, and I'm siphoning money through like that way, not like transferring, but literally siphoning. That's when you get to the whole point where it's like, okay, now this is fraud because this is money you don't have that you're giving away. And so say you got to give it to like a university or something, of course the university has to take the money and process it and yada, yada, yada. So that's essentially the gist of how this whole wire fraud stuff works. And by the way, this is something that is, you know, the federal crime. And where it really gets bad is the fact that essentially in your bank account, say you have $1,000, technically that $1,000 is not yours. Okay, the bank actually uses it for other stuff. And then when you withdraw it, of course, you get your money out. But that's essentially how banks do that. So imagine a bunch of people start siphoning money and everybody starts writing false checks. That's money that the bank doesn't have. Because when the account or the money's in your account, that's technically, well, it's your money, but the bank just holds it for you. But they also spend it and lend it and all that stuff. Anyways, that's how banks work. So, you know, I should be a financial guru. But anyways, what never ceases to amaze me is that TikTok seems to be like a cesspool of just the dumbest trends imaginable. Have you ever forgot about that one trend where people were taking dry protein powder? Now, mind you, okay, I like my protein, alright? Sometimes it tastes like absolute garbage, but I do it for the sake of looking nice. Or, you know, being healthy, not looking nice. But the point is that when people taking like dry protein, you can't ingest it. You could actually choke on it. So that's why you have to put it into like, you know, some water and mix it or milk or whatever you got to do. So, and then, I mean, there's so many trends that are taking people's lives. Like, okay, here's one that I want to point out right now. So one challenge that I'm going to point to, and I was just looking through them in particular just because, well, there's a lot of them. You have like the milk crate challenge. You have stuff like actually, this was kind of before TikTok, but you had like the Tide Pod challenge. Man, so many challenges. But this one, which is actually like insane to me, is the blackout challenge. And, you know, you might be thinking, oh, does somebody knock you out? Well, yeah. Essentially, the idea is that, you know, you asphyxiate or you choke yourself until you black out. That's essentially what you do. So, if you ever like think that you want to try this challenge, do not. Cutting oxygen off to your brain actually damages your brain, okay? And if you are a kid who somehow stumbles upon this video, do not choke yourself out, okay? You're actually depriving your body of essential, you know, goods. Oxygen, okay? You know, breathe in, breathe out. But anyways, back to what I was saying about TikTok, though. What I also notice is that, like, some people on this app are so brazen with how they do it. Now, mind you, a lot of it is satire. Like, a lot of it is satire. But there's, like, there's so many clips. Like, I mean, just open it right now, and how many podcast clips you're going to be like, so, if you want to make $1 billion tomorrow, okay? Like, if you want to make $1 billion tomorrow, here's what you want to do, okay? Save a penny every 2 days, okay? Then double the amount of pennies that you save in every 2 days. And then once you double your pennies, once you times that by 1,000 days, you're automatically a billionaire. Mind you, I just made that up, but you get the point. It's some of the dumbest advice I've ever seen. But alas, Here's one that I found that was pretty funny. Like you guys are gonna love. You guys are gonna love this.
Sorry for the late response, but this is how you make it look like you have revenue 10 to 15K through your business bank account monthly. So say if you have a personal bank account and a business bank account. Say for instance, you have PNC. PNC has a business banking tool that they allow you to send out invoices to people for them to pay via bank account, right? So say if you have PNC, you send out the invoice to whatever email, use a friend email, make another email. You go and pay that with your personal bank account, right? That money is going to transfer to your business checking. Take that out. Go back and put it in your personal checking. You keep doing it over and over again. So don't do it for the same amount. Don't make it too obvious. You got to make it look legit. Don't do the same name. You got to make it look, real. When they go through your bank statements and they read it, you got to make it look real. And if you don't have PNC, it's other places like QuickBooks. It's other places that help you send out invoices for people to pay. And that's how you make it look like you have revenue 10 to 15K each month. Recycled money.
Yeah, I want to know if the IRS is gonna be like, so where did you get this recycled money from? Oh, yo, I mean, at the end of the day, okay, the IRS is gonna want their cut of your money, and they're gonna be asking you, where the hell did you get this? And if you can't give them a good answer, it ain't looking too good for you. But anyways, what do I really want to say about this? Like overall, essentially, this is what TikTok does, okay? Right? Dumb trends end up being on this app like 24/7, and every time there's a new dumb trend, somehow people get enveloped in it, and then guess what happens? A bunch of people try the same thing. And the part that kills me about the lineup is that you guys are doing fraud. And by the way, if you want to claim that, oh, I didn't know what fraud is, listen, man. You have a phone, okay? You have a phone, okay? You can do business. You can just type in your phone. Actually, you know what? Siri, you want to give us a hitter? Hey Siri, can you tell me what fraud is? So yeah, you see that Siri actually gave me some information. Thank you. So Siri gave me information on fraud, which is exactly what I need. So there you go. So there's actually no excuse. And even if you are not a financial major, guess what? Guess what? You can still commit that stuff. So there's really no excuse for it. But lining up to commit it, that's a new low even for me. And I've seen some shit. But anyways, I digress. So what does this have to say? TikTok is still a cesspool of degenerate content, and this is just one of them. So next trend is probably going to be sticking your foot in the... no, okay, that was really bad. The next trend is going to be sticking your foot in a door and somehow money falls out of the sky or something. Or I don't know, some retarded ass shit. Or it's like, okay, no, I'm not cooking. Anyways, whatever. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my socials down in the description below. But anyways, I feel like I've had enough of this topic anyway, so see ya.